right, good Thursday evening. I am back, everybody, after a little bit of time off again. We are going to see mostly hot and dry weather for the rest of this week. Of course, that's just Friday going into Saturday. I think we're going to start to see a change in the weather beginning Sunday as moisture surges again. That's going to raise, of course, the humidity, the heat index. We're also going to see better chances of afternoon rain showers beginning Sunday and especially into the beginning part of next week. Until then, though, we're just going to see a stray shower, and it's mostly going to be concentrated down to our south along the stalled frontal boundary. So today we've had a couple of stray brief showers in the Pine Belt. The last of the showers right now diminishing right around Lincoln County. So in the metro, it's been quiet all day. It's fair now. The temperature is 80 degrees at 11 o'clock, and we're going to fall back into the low 70s, exactly on target for the middle of August. And then tomorrow, again, it's going to be hot, but this is not extraordinary for this time of the year. The average high is 93. We should be between 91 and 94 tomorrow with a mix of sun and clouds. Yeah, there's going to be a little humidity, but I think the heat index is mostly going to be at 100 or below tomorrow afternoon, which is not good enough for a heat advisory. So the next couple of days will look just like the last several days. Mostly sunny, hot, mostly dry. Now, mostly dry. We can't rule out a stray shower just like we had today. 10% chance, though. Those storms are going to die away after the sun goes down. They're going to come right back mostly for the southern part of the state as we head into Saturday afternoon. And notice the rain moving from east to west. There is going to be an easterly component to the wind over the next couple of days. Eventually, the winds turn in from the south Sunday, moisture surges, and then we're really back in the thick of it with very high humidity and the heat indices getting into the triple digits, and we're likely going to see those heat advisories. I think starting Sunday, and I think initially primarily it's going to be for the Delta and our western counties. All right, in the tropics, we've got post-tropical cyclone Dexter. This is the last advisory that's going to be issued on Dexter. It is rapidly moving to the northeast, accelerating into the cold waters of the North Atlantic. It is losing its tropical characteristics, so it will be a storm moving across the North Atlantic towards Western Europe over the next 4 to 5 days, but it's not going to be a tropical system as it moves into, say, the British Isles and France. Now, we've got more action out there. We are getting closer to the peak of hurricane season, which is about a month from now in mid-September. 20% chance that little wave off the Carolina coastline is going to develop. I think that one is going to follow Dexter into the North Atlantic, so no worries there. There is another wave, though, in the mid-Atlantic along the Intertropical Convergence Zone, the ITCZ. That's where a lot of tropical systems are born, especially in the latter half of the season. That one is generally going to move to the west and northwest. It's got a medium 60% chance of development, but I think it should take a turn to the north before it reaches certainly the Gulf or the East Coast, maybe even before it gets to the island of Bermuda. So even though that's got a better chance and it could get a name, still no worries at this point. Nothing to really be concerned about. By the way, the next name on the list is Aaron, and after that we've got Fernand. All right, forecast for tonight, quiet, fair skies, light winds, 72 in the morning. Tomorrow, we'll see that mix of sun and clouds, 93, heat index 100 or below, and only a 10% chance of a stray shower. More of the same for Saturday. Then Sunday, notice the chance of rain goes up. It's going to peak at about 50% Monday, Tuesday, and then we're going to settle out at a 40% chance of daily afternoon showers for the rest of next week. Temperatures don't change that much. Mid-70s in the morning, low to mid-90s in the afternoon. The humidity, though, will be changing. So with temperatures in this range with very high humidity, it's going to push the heat index at least into the triple digits, if not over 105. And if we get over 105, you're going to get those heat advisories. And again, I think that's more likely around places like Vicksburg and Greenville and Greenwood, especially towards about Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week. All right, that's going to be it for tonight. Meteorologist Megan Hanna is going to be here tomorrow morning with your next weather update. Have a good night.